welcome back to my channel. So I have a tutorial today. Excited I am. This makeup look, I have wanted to recreate it for a month because I did it on Christmas, so I guess it's only been a month. I want to say forever, but I guess it's been a month. So I did this, long hair problems, always a freaking knot. Anyways, so I've wanted to do this tutorial for a while, about a month I guess, and I did this look on Christmas and I loved it so much and I wanted to do it again and I don't know why I never did, and so I figured Valentine's Day slash, you know, special occasion, it would have been the perfect time to do this tutorial because everyone's going to be doing tutorials right now using like pinks and smoky eyes and romantic and sultry, and I kind of wanted to do something different. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Is this romantic? Is it sultry? I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of fun. I just wanted to do this tutorial because I really liked it for Christmas and I think it's really great for any special occasion. I think it's just that eye look that will work for anything. I mean, almost anything where you want something a little bit more glamorous than, you know, simple makeup, but not a smoky eye. This is a really easy tutorial and I'm so happy to share it with you guys. So please let me know what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see how I got this look and the 3 lip options that I give you guys, then just keep watching. So we already did one eye for reference and I already primed my eyes, and today I use the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Eyeshadow Cream eyeshadow in the color Barely Nude, and it covers everything. You guys have seen it in my favorites before. I love it. And now we're going to use my tried and true Amrezy Palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this thing. This is actually a really easy look to do once you actually do it. It really doesn't have that many colors to it and many steps, but I think it still looks like you actually tried and really took the time to do your makeup, but really didn't need to try so hard. So what we're going to do first is there's going to be a little bit of layering with this. So we're going to take the color Caramel first, and just on a fluffy crease brush, I'm just going to swipe that back and forth, and I'm going to go kind of high because I want there to be a little bit of a gradient. And then we're going to take the color Maracuja, which is my favorite color for transition in this palette. I love Caramel, but I also love Maracuja because it's really warm. It's got that nice, beautiful color to it. And we're just going to take that and put that in the crease. So this way you're going a little bit lower than where you put Caramel, but still not going too far. And then we're just going to build again, and we're actually going to take Deep Plum, which is going to be what is mostly on the crease area. And we're just going to start with that on the outer corner first and depositing most of the color on the outer corner and then bringing it in a little bit just to have a nice fade across. But I want to concentrate most of it over here. And I'm just going to take a little bit more and put it on the outer V. And then just taking some Maracuja again and going back over it, buffing it out, taking a little bit of Caramel, buffing that out, kind of just bringing the gradient back up again and making sure everything is blended and nice and smooth. So then I'm going to take the color Tattoo by Eye Studio. This is the color Bold Gold, and this is what it looks like. And I haven't really used these in a while, so I thought I would try to bring them back, but this is just a nice base for the shadow that we're going to be using. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. Last time I used this look, I didn't use this color Tattoo, and the color went on pretty well because it's an amazing shadow, but I felt like it needed a little bit of something to cling to and something to be a nice backdrop for it. So I really like using this color Tattoo today to go ahead and set that backdrop. So now, for the star of the show, this is the Kiko Makeup Milano. This is the water eyeshadow in the color 200, and this is, I believe 200 is Champagne. And I'm just going to take that on my finger and pack that on the lid. Like, do you see how intense this is? Like, right when you're packing it on. It's a gorgeous shadow. I am obsessed. And And then it's okay if you go a little bit above your crease because we're just gonna buff everything out anyways, so not a problem. So now that you have it on the lid, we're gonna go ahead and take Deep Plum again and just barely tapping it just to buff out any of those lines, and then to put it a little bit on the outer V again. If you're doing both eyes at the same time, then obviously you can double check back and forth, but because I did one eye and then another eye, if you're going to completely do one whole eye, then you want to keep checking back to your finished product and making sure everything matches. Otherwise, you're going to have two different eyes at the end of it. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is take a pencil brush, take a little bit more of that Deep Plum, and just put it right in the crease, just to give a little more definition. And then again, blend it out. Then for the tight line, I'm going to use my Master Drama Eye Studio in Midnight Master. You guys have seen me use it in every tutorial for the tight line. Just gonna put that right in there. And then for the waterline, we are going to use the Sleek Makeup Ooh La La liner in the color Raisin, which I'm obsessed with, and I want more of their liners. I think they're great. And then I'm just gonna put that in the waterline. And what's great about this pencil is it will stay all day, but it's also really easily blended as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take that pencil brush again. And the best way that I use this liner is I literally kind of just pull down on my eye, and then I will just blend it, but I'll go a little bit past my lash line. Like instead of blending on my waterline, I'm going to go more like blending where my lash line is, and it will actually bring that color down really nicely and not mess with your waterline. So do you see that there's still actually product in my waterline, but it brought down the color a little bit down here. And then I'm just gonna take a clean pencil brush and kind of just buff that out a little bit more so it's not as harsh. But I still want it to be really dark because as you can see with my mascara, it's still pretty pigmented underneath. I just feel like this is a nice complementary color to the Plum from the Amrezy palette without being the actual color. So this one's a little bit more purple, whereas the Deep Plum is a little bit more red, and I feel like it gives it a nice contrast. Gives it a little bit of a pop of color on the bottom, but still playing with the colors you're using on the upper lid. So now you have two options if you want to. Actually, you probably have a lot of options. So you can either go with no liner and leave it like this and throw on some lashes, or mascara. You can do black liner, solid black wing liner, or what I'm using today is, this is the Elizabeth Mott You're So Fine Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Glitteratti. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I just thought it was something to add like that little extra to this look. But if you don't have a glitter black eyeliner, don't worry, just use a flat black liner. I like this glitter liner because it is not full glitter. It's not like going to be a silver line across the lid. This is actually, you can see it on the lids, but I'll also do a hand swatch. It has just a tiny bit of glitter in it. That actually took up a lot of glitter, but it's very subtle. It's still a black liner without having like fully opaque glitter across your lid. It just adds that little something because we have a pretty glittery lid. But before we do that, I'm looking at it right now and it's kind of lost a little bit of its vibrancy. So I'm just going to pack a little bit more on top. But I'm going to stay away from that outer corner because that's where we put a lot of our product already. Okay, now I feel like it's glittery and goals again. So now we're going to go ahead and take the liner and just do a wing liner of your choice. So now I'm just going to prep my lashes for falsies, and I'm just going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational and just throw on a small coat. And then for the bottom, I'm going to use my Voluminous Carbon Black. And I haven't used this one in a while. I saw it in my drawer and figured, let's use it today. And I forgot how much I liked it. I actually really like my lower lashes today, and they haven't been this like full and voluminous in a long time. Like the ones I used, they're okay, but this one is actually really good. I forgot how much I loved it, so I think I'm going to start using it again. And then the lashes today that I'm using are Lena lashes, and these are in the style Heidi. I was gonna say color. These are in the style Heidi, and I really like these. I've been loving the fan effect more. I feel like it's just better for my eye shape, my face shape, everything, and so I really like that these have the bigger fan of lashes on the outside and they're not too like intense. I feel like with the gold shadow, you don't want really a thick super Hollywood glam lash because you're not going to really see it. Like all of this work that you've put in, this really simple work that you've put in, but you want to be able to see it. So I feel like for this look, I mean, you go girl if you want those like big old lashes, but I think for this look for me, I would be wanting to show off my makeup more than the lashes, and so I would go for something like this where it's very natural looking, but it's voluminous at the same time. It's not quite just mascara, but it has a little something but gives it kind of that flirty feel to it without being like bam and you just have a thick black band of lashes and you can't see anything you did on your lids. Actually, I really like these lashes. They're really easy to put on. I always use tweezers. I actually only use my fingers. I just used my tweezers to make sure that the lash band was very close and pressed down to my natural lash line. But other than that, these are pretty easy and they're mink lashes and they're really great. I will list them down below if you want to check them out. I got them with I think it was like a half off sale, and so I figured why not try them. They're my first pair of mink lashes and I really like these. I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of them. So this is the first debut of me wearing these lashes. I mean, unless you've seen them on Instagram, but I mean like actually in a tutorial. So this is the final look. This is the rest of the stuff that I used on my face, just in case you want to know. So I did use my Sleek, as always, my contour face palette in light, and I just used the contour powder right here. So on my cheeks, I use this color right here. This is the Sleek Blush by 3, and this is in the color Molten, and I really like this one. It's very neutral. I tried to use the Daniel Sandler liquid blusher and it started to take off my foundation, but I do want to show you guys how to use this in a review soon, so look out for that. And then for my highlight, I wanted to just keep it really subtle since we have bold eyes, and I used my Stila All Over Shimmer Duo in Kitten, and I used this gold shade right here since we used gold in the lids. I wanted to stick with that kind of warmer shade, and then I went with this one right here. So that is everything on the rest of my face, and then I want to have a few lip options for you guys. Keep in mind, if you guys are using this for Valentine's Day, you are using this for dinner, you're using this to go out with friends, you know, you're hanging out with your loved ones, keep in mind what you're doing. This will help you with your type of lippy that you want to use. I have a few different color options, but also like if you're going to be eating and drinking all night, you may want to pick a color that is low maintenance, something like this, which is the Nude. And this is the color Sable by Bite Beauty. This is just their lip pencil. It was in their holiday quad set. And or the other option if you're going to be eating and drinking all night is probably a liquid matte lipstick. So Anastasia has some, Kat Von D has some, Stila has some. The only one I have is from Kat Von D. It's in red, and I want to show you guys other lip options, so I did not put that one on. But know that if I don't really think a red would look good with this. I mean, it might if you can pull it off, but I would probably stick with something either low maintenance or something that is going to stay on all night, especially if you're going to be smooching your loved one. You don't want to get lipstick all over them. And if it's a first date on Valentine's Day, you don't want to have that like red ring and then everything else is broken down because you've been eating and then have to like look like a hot mess. Like, ladies, just keep it simple. That's why we do bold eyes, because your eyes are not going to go anywhere. You're not going to be touching them. They will stay. So pick low maintenance lips, please, for all of us, for your own sake. So you can do a nude lip like this. If you want a gloss on top, this is the Read My Lips gloss from TheBalm in Snap, and I'll show you what that looks like. This is a little bit more of a brown nude, so it's going to change it a little bit. So you can have that. I'm not always a fan of nude. I don't know why. I think it's a really great for bold lips. I think just for me, I feel like my lips kind of fade and they're gone. So, but this is an option if you like nude lips, and then I will show you another one. So this is lip option number 2. This is if you are looking for a little bit of color, but not anything like in your face. I would go with either a kind of like rosy pink, a more of like a dusty rose kind of pink or like a mauvey pinky purple kind of look. This one that I'm wearing right now is called Vintage Pink number 380. This is the Moisture Renew lipstick by Rimmel, and that's what it looks like right here, and swatched on my hand right here. I really like this color. I think it's beautiful. It's definitely a purple that's wearable for everyone, even if you are not into bright, bold colors. Even though it says Vintage Pink, it does give a mauvey type of look on the lips to me. I'm not sure how it's going to look on everybody, but something like this would work well with this eye look as well if you're wanting something a step up from Nude. So this is the last lip option that I have for you guys, and this is actually how I wore it on Christmas. I did use this lip color, and this is the YSL Glossy Stain in number 16. It's a French word. I don't remember what it is, but I have a blog post review on it down below. I will link, but I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. But I love this glossy stain. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful purple. I'm definitely into purples, as you can tell. If you haven't noticed already, like, I don't know where you've been. Maybe you're new. Hi, new followers. But this is what I like. This is still a pretty wearable purple to me. I don't know. I just like bold color, so maybe this might be not a good choice for you. But I like this one the most because it is a stain. So this has some lasting power. It's not an all-day lasting, but it's enough that once it dries, you could kiss people and it's not gonna go anywhere. Like, trust me, my boyfriend does not like any lipsticks that I have or lip glosses or anything. Like, if I go to kiss him, he will like back away for a second because he does not want it on his face, which I totally understand. I wouldn't want it on mine. So I literally have to like kiss my hand and show it to him that it's like not transferring, to be like, oh look, it's like it's a non-transfer lip product. It's a, you know, it's a liquid lipstick. So this will pass the test, definitely. And like I said, you know, if you're just going out with girlfriends and you don't really care to be reapplying, then like go ahead and wear whatever you want. If you're definitely like on a first date or you're going to dinner and you want to make sure it lasts throughout the entire thing, then I would probably suggest a liquid lipstick of sorts or a lip stain, or definitely doing like a multi-step process in doing lip liner and lipstick and then putting translucent powder on top and doing it again. Like, anything you can do to make sure it stays all day. But trust me, this makeup look will stay all day, especially if you use a primer. It's not going anywhere. I wore it for Christmas all day and I did not want to take it off at the end of the day because it still looked amazing, and I was like, no! So I'm glad I'm shooting this tutorial for you to forever immortalize this makeup look because I loved it so much, and I did not have my camera with me, so I did not have good pictures, and so I'm glad that I can finally share it with you guys, and I hope you enjoy. So please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day, week, month, year, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!